Hi guys! Today I'm bringing you my first book thoughts vlog in my new feature. Today's book thoughts is my series addiction, and I'm just going to talk some about the series that I'm addicted to and ask maybe for some suggestions from you about what else to read, your series addictions and that sort of thing. So I better get started because this may take longer than I might want. So the first week of June I started the Kate Daniels series. I read the first 2 books and was a bit unhappy with the series. It's not how I thought it would be. Not that I disliked it, I just wasn't sucked in as much as I think other people were, and wasn't sure if it was me or something else. Anyway, thanks to Julie at Yummy Men and Kick-Ass Chicks and Colette at A Book I Girl Reads, I decided to stick with the series and read the 3rd book, Magic Strikes, which I read and totally fell in love with, which made me like the series even more. And I managed to read the rest of the series. So thanks to you two ladies. I really appreciate the Twitter tweets saying stick with the series. I really enjoyed the series and I managed to read the 5 books in a matter of a few days. After that series I went into the Mercy Thompson series and read book 3 to book 6. I read Iron Kissed, Bone Crossed, that I already had. Then I read Silverborn, that I bought the week my mum was up and managed to read it that week as well. And then after my mum left I ordered Rivermarked from Amazon for $3.99, cat week prices like that, and finished that series. I really liked it. In comparison I preferred the Kate Daniels series. Not much of a surprise there, I don't think. But I did enjoy it and it was something different. I still have to read the 3rd book in the Alpha and Omega series from Patricia Briggs also. Actually it's the 2nd book, isn't it, because technically the 1st book's in an anthology, so it doesn't really count, so I still have the 2nd book to read. Then after that I read the 1st book, Halfway to the Grave, Night Huntress series, and I really liked the 1st book. Total 4 stars for me. I thought it was great. But then after I finished that, and because of the ending where it was like, I don't want to ruin it, but it was kind of like a bit of a wow, what's going to happen next, and oh no sort of thing, I ended up reading One Foot in the Grave the same day and ended up feeling really disappointed because there's 4 years have happened between Halfway to the Grave and One Foot in the Grave, and I wasn't as happy with the 2nd book. I thought the 1st book was much better. So you guys let me know whether or not I should read the 3rd book, because right now I don't think I'm going to, but let me know if I should. I've looked at some reviews and a bit hit and miss, so I'm not quite sure. So you guys let me know if I should read the 3rd book, please. What else have I been reading? I've also read and reviewed Ascension by Karis Rohan, and I really liked it. I gave it 3 stars, partly because I didn't like the hero, but the rest of the book was really good, so much so that I bought and started reading the 2nd book, Burning Skies, but then I took a bit of a break from that because my mum came to visit, so I didn't read for the 4 days that she was here apart from Silverborn. And then I read a free book that was on Heroes and Heartbreakers, which I'll provide the link to in the box below, and it was really good and I really liked it, and I think I'm going to carry on reading that series. I think there's a 4th book out, 3rd book out, sorry, but I can't remember when because the excerpt on Heroes and Heartbreakers was just a free one. Other series that I'm interested in and have read until recently, I've read the 3rd book in the In Death series by J.D. Robb. This is the 4th and 5th one that I am planning to try and read at some point, but I will be completely honest and say that I'm overwhelmed by this series because there are 30 books in the In Death series, and it's just a lot of books for me, really, even for me. And also I think it's Taru from Smexy Books had said some things about the the series that had made me think, do it gradually, don't just try and absorb it all in one go. I think it was something along the lines of that, you know, there was an occasional book that wasn't as good as some of the others. I don't think that happens in most series, and I'm just gonna read that as slowly and gradually as I can. And then this week, actually it'll be over the weekend, I got the Angel's Consort book, which I'll have read by the time this video goes up, which is the third book in the Guild Hunter series, which I do enjoy with all the awesome kick-ass chicks, because the fourth book is out in September and I wanted to read that, and it's a really good series, I think, although I know this series has, the third book, sorry, has had some iffy reviews. Another series I want to read before July, which may not surprise some people, but may surprise some people in the fact that I still haven't read it, is the Harry Potter series. I'm only up to the third book. I know I need to get into the fourth or fifth book before it starts, when it starts maturing, but my problem is that I'm struggling to get through this book because it's still so teeny and YA, and I've only read like 74 pages in it, and I think that was much earlier this year. But as most of the series were gifts from my mum and dad, I really am going to try and get through it. Also, another series that I plan to, well, at least read the first book, is the Shalini Harris Suki series, Dead Until Dark, the book. I've had this for a long time, is what I can tell you. I've had it since 2008, and I know it came out in 2004, I think, 2001, I can't remember which, but I got this in 2008, and so it's been sat on my bookshelf ever since. I'm hoping to at least read the first book if I don't get into the series. So I do have a bit of a series addiction, I think, where as soon as I get one book I really have to read the second book, and then I kind of and ah and get to the third book, or I then jump onto another series, which I quite like, but getting into series is kind of a lot of work sometimes. So you guys tell me what you think about series books. Is there any series that I haven't mentioned so far that you would recommend that I read? I think most of this has kind of been a bit mixture between paranormal romance and urban fantasy, so anything within that kind of genre would be great if you have any recommendations. If not, hopefully you've got some recommendations for me of something you haven't tried. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye!